go all the way to penalties. As we take a look at what's taken place so far in the semi-finals. The first leg just a while ago, Harbourview and Portman United played to a 2-all draw. And of course, we're eagerly looking forward to the second leg starting, well, next week Friday. So that's the bracket at the moment. Portman United had defeated Malines United before they got to this stage. Harbourview got by Chapelton. Cavalier had defeated Mount Pleasant, while Dunbeholden got the better of Tivoli Gardens. Let's now hear from the coaching staff of both these teams as they prepare for tonight's matchup.
Coach Leila, last time out in this competition, you dispatched one of the favourites who people would have seen as the favourites at least in Mount Pleasant. I'm sure there's a lot of confidence in your camp coming into this game.
Well, surely they are. As they look at the youngsters, then we can see they are very confident.
And recently you lost two of your better players in Dwayne Atkinson and Richard King. They're now overseas. But a lot of your young players have stepped up. I'm sure you had a lot of faith in them just to come in and do a job.
Well, definitely, you know, as usual, whenever the senior players leave, they give an opportunity for the young players to step up. So this is a good opportunity for them, and they have been doing well.
And you mentioned the young players, and one of them especially, Adrian Reid. He's been doing really well in the past couple of weeks.
Excellent player.
It seems as if he will be deployed in centre-back, which he was for Jamaica this summer. Is that one of his favoured positions, or you're just thinking that he'll do a job tonight?
Well, the national program used him in that position, you know, so he's no stranger to the position as it is now. But of course, you know, young Adrian is one of our, as a matter of fact, better central also. So it's a good look for us that he can transition between positions.
This Dunbeholden team, they've been scoring a lot of goals lately. Do you think that he and the rest of your defence will be able to stand up to their attacking threat, and will you be able to score some goals of your own?
Well, we'll see. I believe they are confident and they are upbeat and they are capable also of defending against this team. So I'm good with it. I'm confident.
Coach Richards, between clinching the last playoff spot and the way in which that you made these link-up semi-finals, I'm sure your team is in excellent spirits coming into this one.
Yeah, definitely. We are very, very excited for today's encounter. And I mean, we have been training hard all season. It may not have been what persons would have hoped, but we are pleased that we are into this semi-final and we're looking forward to the game.
And in the past couple of weeks, the teams have been scoring goals with regularity, sharing the goals all around. What has led to this new attacking thrust?
Well, pretty much. These are things that we've been working on. Some things do take time, and we were working on the right combination of players and different parts of the game, and it's coming together at the right time of the season, and we're pleased with what we're seeing thus far.
This Cavalier team that your opponents today, they are a very organized team, both offensively and defensively. What do you plan to do to first slow them down and then take advantage of them?
Well, importantly, we'll ensure that we stop them from outscoring us.
The teams are making their way out to the middle as we prepare for this semi-final matchup. Anticipation is extremely high here. Two of the better ball-playing clubs on this rock squaring off
and
again.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
We'll now pause for the playing of the national anthem.
The national anthem.
I think we can say the most beautiful anthem in the world, as the teams will greet each other. Again, in my opinion, these two teams, the poster teams of the greatest advert that this country, as far as club football is concerned, showcased last year in the Jamaica Premier League.
Number 4, Samuel. Number 13,
Christopher Mason is the one in charge of this one. Kenny Wright, Andre Smith will assist him. Okita Nicholson is the fourth official.
Williams. Number 8, Romain Bowers. Number 17,
Ricardo Thomas on the left, Kyle Ming on the right. Two defensive-minded players with the number 7.
Alright, referees will not be alright. Enjoy game, all the best.
Cavalier in their black outfit tonight. J.D. White returns between the sticks. The back three of Giovanni Leng, the captain Kyle Ming and Adrian Reed. In the middle of the park, Christopher Ainsworth, Dwayne Allen, Ronaldo Barrett, and Jerome McCleary. Brian Elshot up top, along with Ronaldo Webster and Colin Anderson. Of course, their technical director, Rudolph Speed. As far as Dunbeholden is concerned, well, they will have Damian Hyatt between the sticks. A back four of Ricardo Thomas, Odain Samuel, Zakia Wilkes, and Chevon James. In the middle of the park, Stephen Williams, Shaquille Powell, and Romain Bowers. And Nicoy Christian will play behind the strikers, Dean Andre Thomas and Stephen Barnett. Of course, their head coach is Jermaine Thomas.
team is coached by Rudolph Speed.
Jaden White returns for Cavalier for this knockout competition. The preference in the league, or for most of the league, going to the St. Lucian. And on this occasion, Vina Bartlett will be starting on the bench here, but we're just moments away from the kickoff of this first leg semi-final. And Dunbeholden will get the action on the way here. They'll be kicking towards the Blue Mountain Range, and the Cavalier will be kicking towards the downtown Kingston area and towards the Caribbean Sea. Lejay Williams is with me inside the commentary box. Your thoughts on this match of this fixture?
Well, if the last game was blessed with prestige in terms of All-Ireland knockout trophies, this one, both teams, Cavalier and Dunbeholden, yet to win one. But with that being said, they're both extremely hungry to do so. Cavalier, JPL champions in 2021. Dunbeholden, JPL finalists in 2022. So both of these teams looking to, get some trophies on the board. Cavalier, they already have 2 JPL trophies. Of course, Dunbeholden looking to get their first trophy of any kind. And they've been playing like it as of late. Dunbeholden, some really good form. Cavalier have been on the more consistent teams in the Premier League and the Lynk Cup so far. The Dispatch of Mount Pleasant, a team that many see as favourites for any trophy that they compete in Jamaica. So Cavalier will have confidence. Dunbeholden will have confidence. I'm expecting a really high energy attacking game, to say the very least, to follow up on the goals that we got in the last one. There's Cavalier's technical director, Rudolph Speed. Lost players recently, Rudolph Speed, but
yeah, has to be doing a juggling act really in blooding youngsters as well at such a critical stage of the season.
Nothing new to him though, or what he wants from this Cavalier team, always developing talent and selling them on and then producing new ones.
Yeah, Chris Ainsworth over on the far side, so critical to the ambition of Cavalier from an attacking perspective as well. Stephen Williams. Just taking a look there at Jermaine Thomas, the man in charge of Dunbeholden. Of course, ably assisted by the technical director, Harold Thomas, who's near to him on the bench as well. Ricardo Thomas picking this one up. Thomas to the edge of the box. That's a lovely first touch, but it wasn't quite captured there by Stephen Barnett. There's a whistle on the play, and a head injury of note with Elshot needing some attention. Here's what happened. There's the aforementioned Jermaine Thomas. And Harold Thomas in the glasses, of course, a very experienced coach as well. Would have been the man in charge last season, but now almost plays a consultancy role. Elshot appears to be okay.
Elshot, of course, the latest in the line to try and replace the productivity. Wait, hold on. Well done by Reed there. By Elshot, the latest to try and replace the productivity in behind the strikers. That's left by Dwayne Atkinson. Made his debut in Iceland over the weekend alongside another Cavalier graduate, Richard King. Two national players there.
Yeah, those are two huge gaps. Talk about being a part of the spine of the Cavalier team. And I know that Adrian Reed is the one who is filling in the gap left by King as one of the three centre backs for Cavalier, as Dunbeholden with the possession trying to go through the lines here. There's a delivery inside and wayward.
Nicoy Christian there serving his one match ban last week. Back into the lineup.
I think he's fortunate, to be honest with you, especially with the fact that it was just a straight red card in that one.
Yeah, I received the explanation that it wasn't necessarily because of ill will or malicious intent, so no meeting was held to have a further suspension. But with that being said, it's Dunbeholden who are playing a lot of the football early on here.
Yeah, they are. This is Chevon James.
And Christian passes it to the hero of the last round, Dean Samuels.
Samuels looking for the outlet in Ricardo Thomas, who has some space to work with now.
Colin Anderson closed down that space really quickly.
Wilkes. Back to James. Playing confidently at the moment. They've just lost possession, but they'll get it back quickly. Dunbeholden. They do have loud support, Dunbeholden.
And of course, they're stationed right behind us.
As long as they keep it civilized. Close enough. Ball over the top. Didn't quite work. Wasn't the best clearance, but here they come again. Cavalier through Ronaldo Webster. Manages to keep his footing. And the foul from Webster, which is going to frustrate him a bit, because he thought he was fouled initially.
Frustrating the coaching staff of Cavalier as well. Although that is exactly where Rudolph's speed looks probably 98% of the time.
Well, as long as he's happy.
All right, on cue, Jaden White needs some attention. After 8 minutes, would you believe it?
The thing about Cavalier is that they know how to time manage well.
This is something that we see very often in the European game. Goalkeeper down, team meeting for the players. And Rudolph Speed is a very tactical coach, a very technical one. He'll want very specific things done, and if he isn't seeing those things being done on the field, he'll want adjustments to be made very promptly. Craig Richards also giving some instructions to Odain Samuels there.
Only 2 goals he has ever scored in his life in the professional leagues. Came last time out in the Link Up, and they were 2 bangers.
Donald, at this point, I don't think you can even have any superlative to describe those goals. It's something that you just have to go back and see. We're back on the way.
Yeah, 2 goals. 2 of the best goals you'll see this season from a defender in the same game. That's crazy. Again, the ball over the top. Can't get by Lynk. They'll try again. Powell inside the area. Oh, that was pivotal, the touch, you know. He had to make it. With the outstretched leg there. Ming. Oh, that was vital.
He tends to make crucial touches in his own box. Kyle Ming, captain of this Cavalier unit. And it's going to be a left-footed corner to be swung in by Nicoy Christian now.
Players inside the box. 5 of them for Dunbeholden. Christian will get another opportunity to bang this one in. He does! Just wide of the mark. There were 3 players inside the 6-yard box for Dunbeholden. And just one of them needed a better touch.
Yeah, Dean Andre Thomas deployed up front today, and he's already gotten a golden opportunity. Nicoy Christian, of course, needs no invitation to create. That one could have and should have at least tested Jaden White in the Cavalier goal.
Well, after 11 minutes, we have a bit of action.
Yeah, but I'm liking the tempo of the game, actually. 2 contrasting styles. Dunbeholden very comfortable keeping the ball. Cavalier looking to get the ball up front really quickly. Hit those quick physical, technical players that they have. Dunbeholden a bit more of a subtle approach. Adrian Reed over this free kick now for Cavalier. He'll be looking to provide a whip delivery. Trouble Damian Hyatt.
There's a delivery at the back post. Heads go up. It's from Lynk, who apparently committed an infringement inside the box. And so the free kick goes in favor of Dunbeholden. Well, here they come again. Webster. Lost it. Almost a lovely touch inside, but it was a little bit shallow.
Surprising that it was Bowers who ended up on the worst end of that one. Seemed to initiate the contact.
Ball over the top there, and no issues there. Hyatt in goal. He has been around for so long that he would have known and been very much in the action when the last time knockout football competition was played in Jamaica at the senior level.
Can't say that about most of, if not all of the Cavalier team.
You'd have to look at the coaching staff. So, free kick coming up for Cavalier. Reed is there. Christopher Ainsworth also there. Two of the youngest players in the squad. Behind this one, Reed with the delivery. At the back post. Need a little bit more purchase. There, Colin Anderson. Their lethal striker. Wasn't quite deadly on that occasion. Anderson. There's the ball whipped inside. Comes back all the way to Reed. And the King, or rather Ming.
You miss him already?
Yeah. Still don't making his presence felt. Kyle Ming. Cavalier looking to transition here. Ainsworth collecting. No problems in laying out back to Ming, or rather Leng. Crowd growing all the time. Section of the Harbour View support still in the house. I suppose if you stayed for the first game, or if you're here for the first game, just stay for the next.
Yeah, making good use of their $500 entry fee for the Lynk Cup. Of course, they all have opportunity to win $25,000 if they pay with Lynk to enter.
Ball played inside the area, handled by Ming. Now Leng is across there.
Colin Anderson there, you see more in the number 17. That's how many goals he got in the Jamaica Premier League this season. Golden Boot winner. Stellar season for him.
And there's going to be a free kick to, well, a drop ball really. Powell on it. James. Barrett was in the way. Webster picks it up. Ronaldo Barrett sends it out wide, but it wasn't the best pass.
Right idea, but not the right execution from Ronaldo Barrett. So many teenagers on show for Cavalier. Well, he's not one of them. It's Dean Andre Thomas who's going to need a bit of help now. Giovanni Lynk going into the referee's little book. First yellow card of the encounter.
Questioning why he's receiving it. Let's take a look.
I'd be questioning it as well.
Yeah. Lofted ball, but there are a number of defenders back there for Cavalier. Winning the header on that occasion was Stephen Williams. Corner kick. Headed away by Wilkes. Wanted the throw. Ainsworth with the delivery at the back post again. And there's an appeal for a handle the ball. Here's Dunbeholden. Lynk finding the turf on this occasion. Reed. McCleary. Was he tripped on that occasion? Apparently not. Ainsworth wins it for Cavalier. Has some space to work with. Needed a better ball inside. Williams. Ming deciding to put it into touch. There was a miscommunication between the captain and goalkeeper. They'd want to sort that out quickly. James. Thomas. O'Dane Samuels. Williams lost it. Here comes Anderson, and he stopped in his tracks. Now the dink inside the box, taken down well, and it's hit the post. Andre Thomas. Dunbeholden coming alive again.
Well, he's had the two best chances for Dunbeholden so far in this game, Andre Thomas. And it was patient build up by Dunbeholden as well. And when the ball found him over the top, controlled it well, good left foot. That post is keeping a lot of attacking players out today. Twice in the first game and now again.
Quite accepting that one. But he would have been a little bit frightened with the attempt earlier. He'd say he had it covered. Here's Dunbeholden again. Thomas whips it inside. Just away from Stephen Barnett.
That was a teasing cross, wasn't it? Stephen Barnett, however, I don't think he went to the ball enough. I don't think he showed enough there. Should have been sneaking in at that back post. Yeah, didn't show too much of his striker's instinct there, Stephen Barnett. But Dunbeholden again looking the better team.
Cavalier trying to press us one now. And Dunbeholden avoiding the press. Whistle on the play. Ricardo Thomas. Not sure if he's upset with the call or with his challenge, but Elshot is going to need some service from the bench once more.
Remember the Lynk Cup. Everyone who scores gets $5,000 sent.
Yellow card is shown to Ricardo Thomas.
Yeah, another yellow card where I'm not quite too sure that they deserved it. But another stoppage in the play. It's Elshot again who needs some treatment.
Don't worry about that. Somebody will go over that 5,000 tonight. My prediction at least 10,000 will go over tonight. Everyone 20,000 right at the first match. 20,000 the first match. So every goal scored is 5,000. And for the 21 go with 10. One go with 10? Yeah. Yes, sir. That's it right here. Who's the next one goal again? Wow.
Looks as if there's going to be a substitution for Cavalier. Elshot unable to continue.
Wow, that's a blow. And wow, he's in tears and he won't be able to continue. It's a big blow for Cavalier. He wanted to continue. And you have to feel it for him at this point in the season as well. You can only hope that he's not out for too long. Cavalier, they have the corner kick. They're continuing with 10 players. Well, the change is going to be made now. Yeah, just disappointing for Elshot not being able to continue. Orlando Russell comes on as this delivery sent inside and had to be put around the corner by Damian Hyatt.
I think Colin Anderson forgot what sport he was playing there for a sec.
29 minutes.
Big jump there at the near post, maybe putting off the goalkeeper. But nonetheless, another corner here for Cavalier.
Orlando Russell. Substitution, 29 minutes.
There's a kick again inside the area. Still an opportunity. It's with Lynk. Here's a right-footed effort that is high and wide from Ainsworth.
Yeah, see why usually strikes him with his left. Not the best attempt there by young Christopher Ainsworth. Feels kind of strange to call someone young, but that's what he is. 17 years of age. Wow. I see what you go through now, Dada.
Oh, that's a cheap shot. It really is. Well, you're going to go through it too. Maybe tomorrow.
I'll just enjoy my relative youth for now. Elshot. Tears seem to have dried, but still clearly disappointed.
Clearly, yep. The man who has replaced him, Orlando Russell, wearing the number 21, has actually had a couple of goals in the Jamaica Premier League, none in the Lynk Cup as yet. James sends this one inside the area and commits the foul.
28-minute caution went to Dunbeholden, number 7, Ricardo Thomas. So that's Ricardo Thomas, number 7, Dunbeholden, caution in the 28. Still goalless.
Cavalier trying to make their way into the attacking third, but that was Woods into touch. It's been a cagey affair so far. Long throw taken. Webster goes back to Reed. Reed, ball played inside, no issues there for Hyatt. Trying to start an attack of his own, but no one so far forward for Dunbeholden. Wasted. Ainsworth. McCleary trying to feed Webster. Dunbeholden in the attacking third now. What can they do with it? Chevon James going on a run here. Goes down inside the box. Challenge started outside the box.
Yeah, that was a long fall, one might say. A lot of endeavor in that run. There's a foul. Really close to the line of the box, but clearly just outside. But still a very dangerous set piece to give away, knowing the left-footed dead ball specialists that Dunbeholden have at their disposal. Stephen Williams and Nicoy Christian, and Of course, their captain, Ricardo Thomas. It looks as if this will be a Stephen Williams attempt.
Yeah, and we've seen him score from this angle, from this distance. Hasn't scored in the Lynk Cup. But can he score here? Williams. He's known for his bombers! And J.D. White had to make the save to his left to deny Williams.
That one would have stung the palms of J.D. White. What a hit. Central as well, but we know those can go in. Yeah, he hit that with so much power, Stephen Williams. That's his game. The crowd is alive, and it's going to be a corner now for Dunbeholden.
The corner. Oh, that's a handball, is it? No, the referee was in the perfect position and decided against it. That's going to be interesting to see on the replay. I'm not sure if the player knew a lot about it, to be honest. But then again, he doesn't have to know a lot about it. Dunbeholden applying all the pressure here. Barnett, or rather Dean Andre Thomas, trying to turn, couldn't. Here's an attempt that's blocked. Powell now. Powell goes long and wide to Ricardo Thomas. Colin Anderson gets a throw for his team.
Yeah, good striker play there by Colin Anderson.
Let's take a look at the incident here inside the box. Oh well, oh well.
We've seen those given, but
we have.
Yeah, that would be harsh. That'd be harsh in my opinion. J.D. White, right hand cue and Dunbeholden are putting on some pressure. He's decided to alleviate it in his own special way. And instead of going to the coach this time, Cavalier are taking a team break.
It almost looks like a photo op. But they are talking it over. His team has soaked up a lot of the pressure in the first 35 minutes here. White himself had to make a save, a smart save to his left. Cavalier. How will they respond in the next 9 minutes? We've seen them soak up a lot of pressure and then somehow manage to take the advantage. That's the personality, that's the character of this Cavalier team. Even when they're on the ropes, they fight.
Yeah, one chance is really all they need.
Stephen Williams on a run. Lovely ball inside. Barnett, it was just a little bit too high for him. Was always leaning back to try and get the purchase behind it, but just couldn't.
And yet another chance created by just some straight running through the heart of the Cavalier midfield. This time Williams. Yeah, that's a lovely pass over. Barnett always stretching, as you said. But Dunbeholden still applying most of the pressure in this first half.
Well, this could be interesting. And O'Dane Samuels just managed to get the boot in and make the clearance. Back to his primary role. Haven't seen him venture past the halfway line.
Well, judging by the strike that he had in the last game, he doesn't need to move too much further than that.
Cavalier inside the area. The back towards goal. Couldn't do a lot with it. Reed on it now. And he was challenged illegally. Yeah. Barnett was selling, but the referee wasn't buying.
Young player, but clearly a feisty one. Adrian Reed Jr. Being ordered to go in the box by his coach, Adrian Reed.
Well, Ainsworth with the delivery at the back post. Clear opportunity. Oh, it's cleared off the line. Firstly, it was Lynk, as Ainsworth tries to rifle that across, and it's headed behind once more for another corner kick. Williams was in the way.
What a delivery was by Christopher Ainsworth. It caused so much problems for that Dunbeholden back line, but eventually it was cleared. Here's another corner.
This one, another good one, and it slipped. And the whistle goes. Hyatt, was he the one fouled? Because he came out to collect it, didn't handle it. And right after that, the whistle went.
Yeah, here's an earlier chance.
It was Samuels, you know.
Always active.
Now the hero at his own end with a clearance off the line.
Yeah, but Hyatt must be counting his lucky stars in both those instances. Cavalier all of a sudden very lively.
Webster and Thomas coming together. Webster getting the call in his favor. He's upset about it. Harold Thomas. He's not always animated. We're getting a word from Christopher Mason, the referee. Lynk. They give it up too easily, Cavalier. And Dunbeholden trying to come forward in numbers. But wasn't the smartest choice on that occasion from Christian.
Yeah, just pressurized out of that one. Doing Allen.
Well, here's an opportunity for Cavalier. Ainsworth. There's a whistle on the play now as Ainsworth came back to foul Zakia Wilkes. Sent long. Lynk with the header away. Webster. Ainsworth was already advancing. Ball played behind him. Controlled well. Barnett knocking that one into space. There was nobody there for Dunbeholden. Now he goes the other way. Colin Anderson utilizing his speed to keep this one in. Joe McCleary gets a throw for his team. Reed with the throw. Ball inside the area, tried to turn and shoot Orlando Russell. An opportunity here for Ainsworth, goes down. Referee points for a goal kick. Williams can't quite get there, and it'll go the other way for Cavalier. Oh, he has space to run into. Colin Anderson and two teammates with him. Ball played inside at the back post, a big chance. Tried to cut inside Ronaldo Webster and immediately was cut out of the equation. But Cavalier will try again. Clearance made. Allen. Reed. And the referee stops the play. A Dunbeholden player is down and requires the attention. But another big opportunity here. Lovely ball played out wide to Colin Anderson. And a wonderful ball inside the area, and Webster. James read that one well. Three minutes of stoppages to be played. Not quite all action-packed this first half, but it's been interesting. Obviously tactical.
Yeah, it's been a very good watch, especially for a neutral so far in this half. A lot of high energy, high endeavor, and we've seen some good chances as well. I'm sure if this continues in the second half, goals won't be far away.
Minimum 3 minutes to be added to the first half. At the moment, Cavalier nil, Dunbeholden nil.
Lynk. Wilkes coming across. Throw in for Cavalier. It's a long throw inside the area. James was in there, it's kept alive. Anderson was milling about inside the box. It's well, he did have some problems trying to gather that one. Did Damian Hyatt. It's going to be a corner kick to Cavalier. Can they manufacture another chance? Ainsworth, his delivery is handled by Reed. Oh no, he spilled it, you know. Hyde was looking for the call, he didn't get it. Still a chance, McClare inside the area. Leng trying to make his way through, he goes down. Still a chance for Cavalier. Oh, what a turn! What a save from Hyatt! Wow! Was it Webster again inside the box? It was. Received the ball and turned in one motion. Managed to get the shot off. And Hyatt with a wonderful save in the end. Had to go down smartly to his left to stop that one. And a much easier save on this occasion. Well, the house is almost on fire. Coming to the close of this first half. Somehow, we haven't seen a goal in this one. They are on the edge of the seat. So are we at the end of the first half here.
45 minutes in this
Wow.
first leg semi-final match.
0-0 after 45 minutes between Dunbeholden and Cavalier. And that first stanza ending with some excitement. But Hyatt, well, he has been a mixed bag so far in this one. But in the end came up trumps for his team. Both these teams had good chances, none converted at the interval, 0-0.
It was an exciting first half despite the scoreline. Trust me. Cavalier 0, Dunbeholden 0. I have the highlights to prove just what I was saying. We're on the way. Dunbeholden, they were dominating the early exchanges. And they decided to pepper the Cavalier goal time and time again. This time it was DeAndre Thomas who came close to opening the scoring. Colin Anderson, the Premier League's top marksman, couldn't turn that one home. And it was Wilkes with some good defensive play. And DeAndre Thomas, he went close before. This time, couldn't have gone any closer. Rattling the upright. And speaking of rattle, oh, Jaden White's palm stinging. What a ferocious strike by Stephen Williams. But couldn't guide that one home past Jaden White. Cavalier towards the end of the half had chance after chance, but then Samuels clearing that one off the line. But the chances kept coming. Christopher Ainsworth's delivery is so dangerous. Don't know how that one didn't go in. Cavalier kept it coming. It was Webster. Turn, shoot. Good save by Damian Hyatt. Chance after chance for both teams. What a first half. Although it was 0-0, we still saw 13 shots between both teams. 4 on target for Cavalier, 1 on target for Dunbeholden. 13 fouls between both teams, 1 yellow card each. No red cards as of yet, no offsides either. 5 corners for Cavalier, 2 for Dunbeholden. 3 saves have had to be made by Damian Hyatt in the Dunbeholden goal. Only 1 for J.D. White in the Cavalier goal. 53% possession for Cavalier as well to Dunbeholden's 47. But it's dead even in this game, just like how it was dead even in the game right before this. Harborview versus Portmore. First leg, link up action. Let's see it.
As we take a look at the full-time highlights here, Premier United, you'll see, had a lot of chances in that first half, and Walker couldn't quite place that one. Then this from Tristate Daly, forcing a save from Benjamin Williams, who had to move smartly to his left to save. Then Siobhan Walsh with the effort, hitting the woodwork. Wonderful hit that was from the striker. He would actually have more opportunities, including this one, inside the box, inside the 6-yard box, and poking home to give Premier United the advantage in this one. Good work from Myers, and he did well to find his striker. Myers doing really well, and Walsh, it's a poacher in him, and his team had the advantage. Then this from Jashawn Anglin. Benjamin Williams would want to do over there, moving to his right, didn't have strong hands at all, went right through. And then a gift, Williams again coming out, bringing down Odlin Harding, and it was an easy call for referee Hamilton. And Krista J. Daly converted. And that was 2-1 to the Stars of the East heading into the halftime break. He was distraught, Benjamin Williams. To the second half now. Rousseau's ball inside, punched away by Palmer. And then this effort from Anglin was charged down, and the ball through to Walsh. Priestley injured himself trying to get across to the striker, who broke away and scored the equalizer. All in the aftermath of Harborview on the attack with a corner. It was a lovely ball from Walker. Really should have been intercepted by Priestley. He was taken off right after that. But the finish from Walsh. Wonderful. Really wonderful. And that was 2-2. Lewis's delivery inside, looking for Garth Stewart. That was his very first touch, you know. Almost turned out to be magical. Not a lot of activity after that. JPL quarterfinal first leg on Sportsmax 2 Monday. Dunbeholden will be back in action against Mount Pleasant. And in the second quarterfinal first leg, Humberline will do battle with Harborview. That begins at 7:30 p.m., 8:30 p.m. in the Eastern Caribbean on Sportsmax 2. Back here at the National Stadium East Field, it's the second semi-final first leg on the way between Cavalier and Dunbeholden. And at the halftime interval, yet to see a goal in this one. Deshae Williams still with me in the commentary box. It wasn't action-packed right throughout, but it had some interesting moments.
Yeah, it really did. And you said that we haven't seen a goal yet, and I'm quite surprised due to the quality of chances that we've seen so far. Surprised one of these two teams haven't bundled home one. I definitely wouldn't be surprised if we see a couple of them in the second half.
You're married? No, one time. Nobody give that one.
Well, second half about to get on the way. Referee Christopher Mason will start the proceedings. And the Cavalier will now be kicking towards the Blue Mountain Range, and Dunbeholden now will be kicking towards the Caribbean Sea and to downtown Kingston. Dunbeholden in the white and blue on the charge now. Referee says play on, you know. And Dunbeholden do. Ball played inside the area. And it's caught by Jadine White. Sends it long. Miscommunication at the back. Throw in. Taken quickly. This one sent across the area by Orlando Russell. Gets it back. Thomas lost it. Almost, well, wanted to play that through the middle, but didn't quite work on that occasion. Now here's an attempt from Webster. No, it turned out to be a pass, but the flag is up for offside against Colin Anderson.
Usually it takes around 15-20 minutes in the second half for the game to get this stretched. So much space in the midfield immediately in the second half. Nothing compact. You know, the Webster there, I'm not quite sure if he was stuck in two minds, but it ended up being a neat pass, but Colin Anderson had just strayed offside.
Well, this effort from distance well over the top, coming from Nicoy Christian.
Second half already started very similar. Yeah, here's Colin Anderson. He was certainly looked onside.
Yeah. Well,
assistant put.
Well, I'm not sure if we. I'm not sure if we actually put that in the correct position in terms of when the pass was actually made. Well, we can revisit it. Corner kick to Cavalier. Sent inside the area. Didn't know a lot about it on that occasion, Jerome McCleary. Lovely switch in play to Stephen Williams. Williams being chased by Leng. Trying to hold off Leng. It's a corner kick that has been... Well, is it, or it's a goal kick? It's a goal kick, in fact.
Yeah, referee overruling on that occasion. Stephen Williams clearly not happy with that call.
Williams. Lynk moves away from him. Ainsworth in the action. Webster to Ainsworth. Back to Webster. Ainsworth. Punted long inside the area. Keeper comes out. Manages to punch it away. Cavalier still with the possession. An opportunity here. It's Allen. Corner kick to Cavalier.
Colin Anderson clearly frustrated that the ball didn't come to his feet. Good work initially by Allen. Cavalier trying to pile on some pressure here.
5 players inside the box. there's a bit of frustration there being shown by Ainsworth. It's the 7th corner kick for Cavalier. It's a lovely ball inside. Oh, an own goal. Well. What has happened here? Well, Colin Anderson is also there celebrating and claiming it.
We're going to get the official announcement.
But it's going to be interesting to see how the replay there as to what exactly took place.
Who the goal scorer is.
And it was an own goal.
The goal was scored, but 5,000
Oh no.
right into their Lynk wallet.
A wonderful delivery it was from Ainsworth.
But to the Lynk wallet of number 17, Colin Anderson.
And
there for Cavalier in the 51st minute.
Regardless, it's Cavalier with the advantage.
Yeah, Chevron James there, heading into his own net. It's a really good delivery by Ainsworth again. Wow. The header was so good, I almost thought that it actually was Colin Anderson. And 6 minutes into the second half, I'm not quite sure what could have injured him in these 7 minutes. I'm not quite sure how tactical these are becoming, but yeah, it must be very frustrating for Dunbeholden, who maybe would have wanted to get going really quickly. Cavalier, I think they're a better team than this, wasting time in the 53rd minute of action. He was doing it from the 9th minute of action, really. Jadine White.
It's now an own goal. So who you give it to? What are the second? Is that own one? Yes.
They clearly don't mind.
Number 17 is one? No, I'm not saying it. So then you balance the accounts with your deduct.
Well, Anderson ran off to celebrate,
the goal coming in the
but he wasn't anywhere near it.
An own goal. So Cavalier in front. Colin Anderson still have to wait for that 5,000.
They did apply a lot of pressure right at the end of the first half. Cavalier. Anderson trying to beat his marker there. That was O'Dane Samuels, but ran out of real estate. It's a throw into Dunbeholden. Cavalier trying to add purpose to their attacks, but too much from Ainsworth on that occasion.
About to see a substitution for Dunbeholden. Stephen Barnett will be making his way off for Peter McGregor.
Not too surprised by that change.
55th minute substitution there for the Dunbeholden team. Out came number 17, Stephen Barnett, replaced by number 9, Peter McGregor.
Webster. Anderson. Oh, nicely done, McCleary. It's gone through to Russell. Well, he did manage to turn, but he was under pressure immediately from Zakia Wilkes.
Yellow card shown there to Stephen Williams, protesting. Clearly a bit too strongly.
Apologetic after the fact. Long throw inside the box. Anderson nodding in further inside the area. Allen trying to win it. It comes as far as Ainsworth. Ainsworth trying to deliver. And Christian finding Williams. Williams looking for the return. Oh no, that wasn't the best option there from the man who's just come on.
A bit of a rusty touch there by Peter McGregor.
56-minute caution issued to Dunbeholden's number 12, Stephen Williams.
Here's Ricardo Thomas. Dean Andre Thomas, challenged by Reed, does well to get it off him. Can they make something happen here? Dunbeholden. It's with Nicoy Christian. Miscontrolled, and it goes the other way. Russell trying to play through the middle, picks it up back. Russell on his right and manages to take a shot, but straight to Hyatt. Webster, ball over the top. Didn't make its way through to Anderson. Thomas. Powell now. Shakeen Powell over the top. Keeper was asking for it. But Ming took matters into his own hands. Not for the first time in this game. Good read by Ainsworth. Ball played inside. It's an opportunity here for Cavalier. Anderson still with it! Off the bar! The follow-up over the top. That could and should have been two.
That goal must be cursed. Fourth time today alone that the bar has been hit. at that specific end. Really good improvised finish by Colin Anderson. Oh, what a goal that would have been.
And then the follow from Webster was well over the top. I think he's the one that's requiring some attention now. No, Adrian Reed.
Colin Ainsworth.
Yeah, it is Colin Ainsworth. We're on the hour mark. James goes long. Jadine White watching it all the way.
I don't think it's smart of Dunbeholden to give him too much to do. I think as a result of that kick, he might go down in 5 minutes' time.
Ainsworth was contemplating catching that before it crossed the touchline. Leng with a long throw, taken down by Anderson. Throw into Dunbeholden. They do have to move quickly. Christian. James back to Christian. You know, in this competition, the goal scorer gets $5,000 every time they score. There's an opportunity here for Dunbeholden, well wide of the mark. No, my question for you, Leger, is with the own goal scored by Chevron James, who gets the cash? Is it James? Is it the Dunbeholden club? Is it the Cavalier club?
Well, Mr. Oliver, I think the only right thing to do is
to give the money to charity?
Split it up between the 23-man squad.
Which squad?
The Cavalier squad.
Okay.
The team that benefited.
It's 5,000 Jamaican dollars, just to clarify.
Yeah, $217. I bought a patty earlier for $260. So I'm not quite sure what it could buy, but every mickle, as they say,
makes a patty. Here's a ball to the edge of the box. Got a foot in there. Allen was trying to win it back, and he's a terrier, and he does win it back, and he places it inside. It's a chance for Russell. There was a collision there. it's all happening in and around the Dunbeholden penalty area. But Cavalier, they have been attacking and trying to get the majority of the possession in dangerous areas. Anderson on that occasion couldn't quite let fly.
Yeah, the intensity of the Cavalier team has certainly stepped up a notch in the second half.
Again, they're just hustling more. McCleary on it. McCleary's ball inside the area. No issues there for Damian Hyatt. Thomas. Williams. Williams is a little bit frustrated by the youngster's persistence. And remember that he is in the referee's book, so he also has to be careful.
Could hear the scream of Adrian Reed from over here.
Watkin is going to come on to replace, well, initially, well, it was Odain Samuels. His number went up. Yep. I don't think Odain Samuels is 100%.
Yeah, only explanation really.
And Collington Blackwood is on the park for Dean Andre Thomas. And Rowan Brown is also on the park.
Substitutes have contributed a lot for Dunbeholden, especially in the last couple of weeks. Let's see if that trend will continue.
McCleary didn't have many places to go, but his team earns the corner.
Yet another one. Well, they scored from their last.
Corner kick for Cavalier. Goes high in the evening sky. Got a hand on it. Had to. Damian Hyatt. Long throw. And tried to guide that one goalwards. No issues there for Hyatt, who immediately goes long. McGregor to Christian. Thomas.
Colin Anderson has been a much greater factor in this game in the second half.
Williams almost got through to Blackwood. A lot of the spectators left at the halftime interval, during the halftime interval of the second game. So a decent sized crowd inside the Stadium East complex. Long throw inside the area. Christian is there and takes a shot that's high, but in the aftermath of it taking a deflection. Corner kick comes in, and it's headed away by Lynk. Williams trying to be cheeky. Lynk was not. Wilkes goes long, intercepted by Cavalier, and Webster looking to win it from Christian, and does so legally, and it's with Anderson, and Anderson couldn't get by. Was it James again who had to come across to make the interception? Yep, made the challenge well. Lynk with a long throw. Anderson was coming from an offside position. Thomas. Williams inside to Blackwood, and the header from McGregor. No issues for White. Thomas again. James with the ball inside the area, and no issues for Jadine White. Lynk required movement, but they do well to take care of the ball better, Cavalier. Both teams actually guilty of not taking care of the ball, obviously while in possession. Williams was fouled on that occasion though.
Quality of the game really petering out these past few minutes.
James, case in point.
I'm glad you said it before me.
Not on the same wavelength there with McGregor. Oh, Jadine White is down again.
I warned them. Stop giving him so much to do. I saw him kick out the ball twice in around 2 minutes. What do you expect? This fragile man playing football and you're giving him work to do. He's obviously going to go down injured. My prayers are up to you, Jaden White. I hope you get the help that you need so you can continue the game.
The own goal separates the team. Siobhan James, the guilty party. It was a wonderful ball inside the area, you know. And to be fair, if you're a neutral, that's not a bad finish.
To be fair, I think Colin Anderson had just prepared that celebration and he didn't want it to go to waste.
I'm wondering if he didn't think that he would have another opportunity to get in there.
Well, you never know. No surprise, Jaden White is back up, ready to continue.
Ricardo Thomas on it. Blackwood sends this one inside. McGregor was looking for the spectacular and committed the infringement in the process.
McGregor must be very lucky that he didn't do that with Jaden White in the vicinity. The game would have to get called off.
Tyrese Gow on the field for Siobhan James.
Substitution here for the Dunbeholden team, number 13, Siobhan James, replaced by number 14, Tyrese Gow. Substitution 77.
Ball played inside the area. The Cavalier didn't do enough. Oh, that's a fantastic save from Jaden White. It bounced awkwardly just in front of him, and he just managed to dig it out.
Yeah, that's a really good save by Jaden White. But at what cost? Keeping Cavalier in front.
There's a corner kick. Nodded away. Henry's going to make his way onto the park for Cavalier, as well as Gadale Irving, who replaces Dwayne Allen. Oh, a red card has been shown to Harold Thomas. Well, well, well. I don't think I've ever seen this from Harold Thomas. Well, And the Dunbeholden spectators aren't happy in the least.
So number 18, Dwayne Allen, was replaced by number 20, Irvin.
We're going to see a double substitution as well. Omario Henry coming on for the substitute Orlando Russell, who came on for Brian Elshot earlier in the game.
Replaced by number 10, Omario Henry.
Well, couldn't quite control it. Omario Henry.
Technical director of Dunbeholden, Harold Thomas, was ejected from the bench in the 79th.
Dunbeholden. How can they progress now with the ball? 10 minutes to go in this one. Christian. Thomas. Christian playing quarterback. And this one is headed behind for a corner kick. We're not used to seeing him this emotional during games. Harold Thomas. Dunbeholden with a corner kick. They'll have another. They take it quickly. And another corner kick. There's a corner kick at the near post. Players attacking it, trying to nod that one goalwards. It's with Christian, who feeds that wide. Thomas is delivering inside. It's headed away. Another corner kick to Dunbeholden. It's building up the intensity as Dunbeholden, they seek an equalizer. Delivery wasn't the best. Ball still inside the area. The ball again, White, plucking it out of the evening sky.
Is he alright to continue? Game moves on. Dunbeholden really applying some pressure here in the last couple of minutes.
The one goal advantage is precious for Cavalier right now. Christian. Again. Long ball upfield, laying in the way though.
It's been a resolute defensive performance by Cavalier. Repelled everything that has come their way so far today.
Oh. Well, Webster is saying that he had the ball and they move on quickly. Dunbeholden.
Not quite sure why they would take that free kick quickly.
Powell plays it forward. Well, that's not a bad turn, you know. But there's a whistle on the play and it's a free kick awarded to Cavalier. Brown is known for scoring late for Dunbeholden in the Premier League. Well, here they come once more. Williams looking for options. Oh, they've given up possession. Anderson to Webster. Webster over the top to Colin Anderson. Anderson forced away from goal, but he does get some support. Cavalier looking for a second goal. This one is driven wide of the mark. From Irving, Gadale Irving with the effort. Trying to bend that one into the far corner. Brown. Corner kick to Dunbeholden. Here's the 8th corner kick. The 9th one, in fact. And it's headed wide of the mark. And Jaden White needs a little bit more attention. It's going to be interesting to see how much time is added for stoppages at the end of the 90. Could be something significant.
I'm not going to say that now.
No, you're not? I was bracing for it.
I think if he's this injury prone, or if he was that injured coming into the game, I think I'm framing it the wrong way. This might be one of the bravest performances that I've seen from a player in the Jamaican game in a while. Especially if they go on to get the win. Someone performing under that amount of duress. Certainly a brave competitor, and he takes that goal kick. Cavalier holding on.
Well, he's made a couple of really good saves. Jaden White, could he be in the conversation for player of the game?
I would love to give it to him just to hear his reasoning behind going down, what's this now, 17 times during the game?
He was thinking of a shot there, decided against it. Zakia Wilkes. Now Ricardo Thomas with the ball inside the area. It's a good one that's headed away, and then the clearance eventually made by Gadale Irving. And then Wilkes winning the throw for his team. Powell. Thomas. Thomas was trying his luck from distance. Wilkes goes down in a heap. Says he doesn't need attention.
Imagine.
No.
If Jaden White had fallen like that, next week the second leg could have come and we probably still wouldn't have had any action. The amount of attention he would need.
Well,
Wilkes.
he needs urgent medical attention now. And this is a major concern here at the National Stadium East Field. Well, we did say urgent. There is movement, is there? Well, this is not what we want to see in the game. Tried to continue in the aftermath of that fall. Said that he didn't need any attention. But he went down again. He went down. Then he said that no, he doesn't need any attention. He's fine.
The fourth official indicated 8 minutes to be
Tried to get up,
second half.
and this is what happened.
Cavalier lead by 1 goal to nil.
He appears to be okay now. But that was a scare. That was some scare. Eight minutes of stoppages to be played, by the way.
Not if he has anything to do with it. Jaden White, that is.
Here's the free kick inside the area. Headed out. Williams will collect. And Cavalier, not the most convincing clearance. They'll try again. Well. Giovanni Leng. Yellow card is going to be showed to Wilkes. The Dunbeholden players are not happy at all with referee Mason. Just to confirm, the yellow card shown to Wilkes.
Minute 90+2, yellow card issued to Dunbeholden, number 22, Zachary.
Play has restarted. Can't believe that we're almost midway through the 4 minutes of stoppages. I suspect that there will be a little bit more time added on, especially with the scare that took place with Wilkes. I suppose that there are quite a few players that would be in the man of the match discussion, starting with the defense.
Well, you know, my answer is just whether or not you guys want to give it to him as well.
Brown sends this one. Inside at the back post is Blackwood. Who's your player of the game?
Jaden White.
Referee says nothing doing there. Cavalier on the charge. Hopeful ball upfield. Well, there was a challenge. Cavalier looking for a second, but that one out of his reach. Colin Anderson running into traffic there.
No worries.
Thomas. Blackwood. Goes down. Free kick to Dunbeholden.
Right on the edge of the box. Blackwood is saying he was inside.
Just outside.
He was trying his best to stay in the box.
He was.
Who's it gonna be? Stephen Williams already.
Yep, maybe he's one of those stationed behind the ball. Jaden White, can he earn his keep here as well? The 5-man wall being set up by the custodian. It's all down to Stephen Williams. Can he get the equalizer for Dunbeholden here? Well into stoppage time. Williams against White. Williams over the top. And there was a deflection. Clear deflection there. Corner kick to Dunbeholden taken quickly. And Cavalier, they managed to clear. And Christian, I think he was trying to provide a pass inside the area. Gets a return. Plays this one inside. Headed away. Anderson has it now for Cavalier. And they are breaking away. Oh, I thought he was in an outside position, you know, but referee says continue. And there's an infringement, but it goes in favor of Dunbeholden. And they tried to progress quickly. Well, that's the end of the game. And Cavalier, they have come out on top in this one by a 1-0. It was an own goal from Dunbeholden. But in the end, they just didn't offer enough. There were some contentious moments with the man in charge, Christopher Mason. Harold Thomas was sent off. We rarely see that. But Cavalier, they have the advantage heading into the second leg next week. After 90 minutes, Cavalier 1, Dunbeholden 0. As we take a look at the full-time highlights, and there are quite a few moments in the first half. This one sent inside the area. It was a lovely ball from McCoy Christian, you know. 3 players couldn't quite get a touch on it, and then this one at the back post, Colin Anderson. And then the challenge came in from Wilkes, and then at the other end, an opportunity, Dean Andre Thomas banging the post. And then Stephen Williams forcing a save from Jaden White, who had to move quickly to his left. to parry. Ainsworth's ball inside the area. Again, Amelie inside the area. And Odain Samuels, well, proving to be the hero on the line. This was a wonderful turn from Webster, you know. But the shot needs a little bit more pace, I felt. Damian Hyatt with a smart save there. And then the own goal, Siobhan James. Unfortunate for him. Ainsworth with a wonderful ball inside the area. And James did not know where he was. Anderson with the celebration. And Anderson again, trying to chip the goalkeeper, came off the bar. The follow-up from Webster, over the top. And then this, with Jaden White moving quickly again to his left, making the save. And Gadale Irving, who came on as a sub, sending that one just wide of the mark. I would say he had it covered. And then, just before the close, Williams' effort took a deflection and went over the top. That was that for this game. As we take a look at the full-time statistics here, Cavalier with 14 shots, 6 of which were on target. Dunbeholden only had 2 on target from their 10 shots. Cavalier committed 12 fouls, 3 more than Dunbeholden, of course, who had their technical director sent off, as well as having 3 yellow cards to their players. And Cavalier with the majority of the possession at 55%.
I'm here with Jadine White. Jadine, first of all, I have to ask, start on a positive note. You got the clean sheet, you got the win. How do you feel about your performance and the team's performance?
Well, I think I wasn't called upon a lot today, but the few moments that I was needed, I was there to help my team, and that's a plus for me.
And that was impressive, of course, but I have to ask you, of course, did you come into the game with an injury?
No. No, I wasn't injured, but there were cramps because I haven't played in a while. So, you know, sometimes the movements are going to cause problems with the muscles. But that's it, though.
Oh, I assume that maybe the stoppages were tactical, but the cramps that's a fair explanation. What are your expectations going into the second leg now?
Well, my team knows that it's the time of the season where we have no room for errors. So each and everyone will have to pull their weight and do their job. Today we did that job. There's another leg of job to do, but we'll think about that next week when it comes.
There's a first competition, of course, between the goalkeepers at Cavalier. What do you think that you did enough today to really lay your stake to be the #1 for the rest of the season?
I won't comment on that because Vina is a very excellent goalkeeper, and he's my close friend. No matter which one of us is in the goal, we know that it's one aim and one job. So we support each other no matter what, no matter who is there. We have one another back. So most of the times, as if it's both of us keeping.
All right, thanks. Good win today.
Hey, welcome.
Now we'll be moving on to Craig Richards, the assistant coach of Dunbeholden. Coach Richards, obviously it wasn't the result that you wanted, but what were the positives that you could take from the game today?
Well, we started the game very well. I mean, we created a few opportunities. Unfortunately, we were unable to convert them. When we started the second half, we also started well, but it's just an unfortunate game today. But we have another half to play in the next leg, and we look forward to that.
Cavalier, they gave you a lot of tough instances, a lot of running as well. Do you think that the team matched up to them well enough, especially in the second half?
Yes, I would say that. I mean, right now, I think we played well. We could have played much better. There are always areas of the game that we could improve, and today is just unfortunate. We could not have prevented them from scoring, despite us not scoring. So they're up 1-0, so we have another game to play, and we look forward to that.
There were some instances, especially during the second half, where the bench area got a little bit heated, where there's some bad feelings towards the referees towards the end of the game.
Well, yeah, but such is the nature of the game. We're down 1, and some calls, I mean, we believe were unfavorable to us. So, you know, it's natural that people will react. Some will react a little bit more than some. I won't comment more on that.
Well, on a positive note, your team, unfortunately, didn't give up too many chances. It was an own goal that was in the end. Do you think that you have enough to overtake Cavalier and win the second leg and go through to the final?
Well, I mean, we are in the competition to win, and we believe that we have the capacity to do so. So we will go back to the drawing board in another 72 hours. We have another game to play, so we have to start our recovery, and next week we come and see what we can do. I know we have the ability to do so, and we're very confident that we can do it.
Thanks, Coach. All the best next week.
Thank you.
Now moving on to the winning team, technical director of Cavalier, Coach Rudolph Speed. Coach, it was a really tough game. In the end, it was our own goal, the odd goal that got you the win. How do you feel about the team's performance today?
Oh, very good. We are in the rebuilding mode. We had a lot of injuries, and we lost to our big players. So, you know, we just did what we had to do.
In terms of the intensity, in the first half, it wasn't as high as it usually is, but in the second half, it was quite brilliant, actually. What did you tell them in the halftime interval for them to come out hunting like a pack of wild dogs, really?
Oh, well, we just said, listen, we don't have a game on Monday. They do. So let us just go all out, and that's what we did.
You mentioned that there's a lot of rebuilding, a lot of shuffling of the deck around in the squad. Were there any players that stood out for you today in terms of playing out of position or just giving an extra effort?
No. All the players were in their, mostly in their preferred position. Young Allen in the midfield did a lot of work. We had to take him off. Russell just coming back from injury. We had to double sub him because he ran out, I guess, after a while. But we knew what Dunbeholden was going to bring. I think we gave them a little bit too much space when the game started. But once we closed on that space, I think they were kind of lucky to go in half-time not conceding. We had a lot of shots on their goal and on target.
You lost a lot of players, but you still have a lot of quality in the squad. Does that mean that you're still very confident about lifting this Link up and eventually the Premier League as well?
Well, I mean, I must give a shout out to the girls. They are in the final of the knockout. The Cavalier girls, they are also in the finals of the League Cup, and the boys are jealous and want to do the same.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck for the rest of the season.
You're welcome. Thanks.
So, lots to look ahead to on the home of champions, including the quarterfinals, the first leg of the Jamaica Premier League, powered by Digicel. Monday night, Dunbeholden against Mount Pleasant. Well, in the afternoon, really, starting at 5 o'clock, 6 p.m. ECT, and then right after that, Humberland against Harbour View, 7:30 p.m. Jamaica time, 8:30 p.m. in the Eastern Caribbean time. Both matches will be played at Sabina Park. Then on Wednesday, Man City against Real Madrid. We're talking about the second leg of the UEFA Champions League. We're at the semi-final stage here, and it's going to be live Wednesday, 2 p.m., 3 p.m. in the Eastern Caribbean, and you can join our pre-game show 1 hour before kickoff. Yeah, so final score here, Cavalier 1, Dunbeholden 0. They have the advantage heading into the second leg next week. On behalf of producer Ramon Stewart and director Michael Edwards and the hard-working production team here at the Home of Champions, my name is Donald Oliver, signing out from the Stadium East Field for tonight.